Hola guys and girls and welcome to a new Keyforge video. This time we are gonna look and use the deck Handwerker Messer Yarborough, which you see in front of you right here. It is a deck of Call of the Archons, but I got it rather recently because I'm always like checking like the Facebook groups and eBay and other sites for like cheap decks which are still good or are still usable. Like for example, people like and their collection and stop playing Keyforge and they sell all the decks. And then like I look for stuff like this, and this was one of them. Check it rather recently through that because I thought it's fun because it has actually a very high Aember control score, but without any stealing. That I liked a lot, and of course the double arise with a lot of disc creatures and in general creatures. Like it has 20 creatures in total, so most of the deck is creatures. And we got Brobnar, this and Sanctum, and Brobnar is mostly the board control and big creatures, like you got classic War Drummer, Troll, Rock Hurling Giant, Fire Spitter, all this good stuff. 2 Angers, which you can fight out of house as well, and of course 2 cards and as board control. And this, you have the mentioned already, double arise. With 1 control the weak, Letterbroken Dreads of course nice, and then a lot of disc creatures with Succubus, Schooler, Shuffles, Western Gungos, Pit Demon, double, and an Aember Imp, so a lot of disruption there as well. And then on the Sanctum side, you got Doorstep to Heaven, which is nice for Aember control. You got the Honorable Claim with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knights in total. You have some protection with Anarfield, of course, which is nice for our Gungos, which we want to protect. Then the Gatekeeper, which you can keep a lot and stuff like that, capture a lot. So yeah, it's like I said, it's not an insanely good deck. I definitely have better decks in my deck, but it's fun to play, and it's very different to play than all the other more action-heavy decks or stuff like that. Like it's very creature-heavy. Because if you have 2 arises, you actually don't want to always play your arise in this. Sometimes you just want to arise like all your Sanctum creatures, for example, or the Brobnar creatures, and keep like the other arise for a huge disc turn. But that's the deck. Let's hop on Crucible and have some fun with it, hopefully, and see what we can do with our opponent. And we found opponent already, Trail Dragon. Let's wait till he chooses deck, start the game, wish him of course good luck, have fun, and see how this goes. Our opponent starts first, so we will of course have our 6 cards in hand, and we will see how we can start off this match. We will see our opponent plays the counter as well, but he does we see shadows with a lot of stealing, pretty standard. We have some Aember Rush and Untamed, so pretty standard counter, and then he has the Mass as one, like the one flavor to add there. So I actually like this hand, I want to keep it. I have a good disc turn 1, and getting the Lash early on out there is always nice because it's always annoying when you need the Lash but you have it in hand. So obviously, since it's an artifact, it has to hit the field once before you can actually use it. And it happens like a good amount of times that you would have loved to have the Letterbroken Dreads on board, but sadly you don't. Opponent starts with Peace, which is good for us, so we can get the Pit Demon right away there to steal like the Ember he just got. So I'm just gonna do that, play him first to give him ready, play you to the left to make him draw less, play this guy, and steal the Ember he just got, and there we go. We do have double Razor in hand. That's what you don't want to see. Obviously, since you can see this card is empty, you want to see them later in the deck, and nothing too fancy. He does get the Ember right back with the Ghostly Hand, which is fine. I'm most likely gonna start with. Most likely just going to start with my Brobnar now, because the double arise is it's rather annoying. But what can we do? He got a good Ghostly Hand off there, so that's nice. He played the Import Sacrifice. Okay, he gets rid of Succubus through that, which is fine. Like I said, it's good that if this card gets filled, that's why they have the arises and stuff like that. But he's already at 5 Aember, so this is obviously troublesome. Do I want to play... I still want to get the creatures on board. Want to play Brobnar. Oh wait, first I obviously need to reap a few, because otherwise I would play you, get you back to hand. So we're just gonna do that. End our turn there for now. And we do have 2 knights plus the Honorable Claim, so obviously we can capture something if he gets too much Ember right there. The Nerf Blast, so he gets rid of that, which is fine. Like I said, it's fine if our discard gets full of this creature. It's not too worrisome. And as long as he stays at 7 Ember, we can still prevent the key right there, which is definitely what we're going to do right now. just can play Sanctum, play you to the left, play you to the right, play the Honorable Claim to capture 2 and reap a few, and end our turn. And see how this match pans out. Obviously, our opponent, the only way we can steal like 1 if we like Arise our Pit Demon back to hand. But I like a lot seeing him, because with Speed Switcher we can play and reap him, use something else, so that's already pretty nice. And he goes for Untamed. Like I said, he plays on a steal, he got a lot of steal off, he got a lot of direct Aember through all the Aember blips here. So he's most likely getting ahead and getting his first key. And he just reaped, so he's at 8 Aember. I could prevent it with this, but it's really not worth it. It's not really worth it. So I'm just gonna call Sanctum. Play you first to the right, so you are ready. Play you to the right as well. And then we can reap with you to use the Fire Spitter. Use the Fire Spitter to fight with you to clear the board, and then reap a few times. And then give him his first key. He doesn't have the best board control, if I remember correctly. Yes, no. Oh, sorry for that. But yeah, it's Corporate Hunting. That's like the best I see there. But Corporate Hunting obviously comes mostly in play if you play Mars. See the bait and switch, and that's all from him. Okay. I'm fine with just building my board right here. I could gate 4 Aember through that. But I don't need 3 Embers enough as well, so I can just call Brobnar. Play you to the left. Play you to the left. Want to keep this in hand in case I need to discard it for my Rocker and Giant. And then we can reap a few. Can reap a few. We can reap a few. And then use an Anger to just reap a few again. Just to be at 8 Aember as well in case he wants to steal something. Okay, I'm just gonna end my turn. Like I said, I don't know why he just played the bait and switch. It's like a pretty, not so great turn for him. He's always at 4 Aember again, but like, look at the board. You see the Phosphorus Stars, he stuns everything. Gets the tank on board. We see the Biometrics backup, and he reaps. Yeah, he reaps. And he's at 6 Aember, so we want to prevent that. First, we forge our own key. We could call this to prevent that. What else could we do? Yeah, we don't capture enough of this. I think we have to go with this if you want to prevent that, which is what I'm going to do. Just play the Arise. Call this. Play the Pit Demon to the... It doesn't really matter, to the left. Why not? Discard action ability. Play a Socket Burst to the left. Play the Aember Imp to the left. And use this to make it key cost 3 more. And he can forge for now. If he gets to 7 Aember, we obviously have the Gatekeeper in hand. But he obviously wants to get rid of like the Aember and the Circle Bus right now. So yeah, we have our board is getting so big we actually have to scroll. So that's always fun. I don't think let's see if we can break my record for like okay, he can get a card back to him. Does he have an untamed card to get the Dust Pixie? Yeah, he gets the Dust Pixie back. It's fine. Like I said, we have the Gatekeeper in hand. So we're not worried about that for now. Gas Rewind, so get us the Lash of Broken Dreams back in hand. Which is mostly A-okay. We do want to get rid of the Witch of the Eye though. This guy's big twig, I don't know why he did. Wait, you can only play 2 cards because of the Aember Imp. True. True. It seems he forgot himself. If we call this, we can just steal 1, which wouldn't help us too much. I feel like stalling the key for now is actually what we want to do. Play you first to the left, so you protect the Aember as well. Then we play you to the left to get all of that. Then we, of course, we remove the stun from all our Sanctum creatures. Then we can... Oh, wait, he didn't enter empty because the species is gone. So we can't get rid of this first. But he could prevent the key, which is nice. And we do have Restoring Ghost and Control the Weaken, all this good stuff. So let's see what he decides to do. He wants to fight. No, he reaps. Never mind me. And now Phosphorus Stars. And he ends his turn at 6 Aember. So now we can't really prevent that. But we can set up our disc board again. We're just gonna remove all this. Play this artifact and play you to the right to make you not play Mars. And our turn for now there. Do get shuffles, which can get really useful later on. Obviously, Foster Stars are annoying. But the good thing is he doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. One of them is a Speed Tissue, we know that. And we do see shadows going down. See the Silver Tooth. And he reaps with him right away. See Ghostly Hand for 2 Aember. And that's it. Okay. That's it. If that's the case, I'm just gonna call this again. Play the shuffles to the right as well to make him lose Aember. Reap with you. Fight with you. Use his card's action ability. Reap with our Restoring Gungus. And force him to play Shadows again. And use this one, because we can. And end our turn. And with that, our opponent did forfeit. It seems like I got my second key. He was ahead, but you just see he couldn't do much there. He had to play Shadows again. He most likely just had a Speed Digital in hand, nothing more. And then I was running away with the game. So I see that, but it was a pretty short one. Opponent already left, but let's say GG, why not? And let's leave the game and actually look for another one. I'm gonna go for a second game with this. Because we had only 11 minutes for this video, so I think we can go for one more. But you saw what it does. It's pressures the opponent with the better board presence. Like, board presence is what you do with this. And even if the opponent has if he has too much board control, of course this deck will fall behind. But with the 2 arises, we can combat that a little bit. So let's call him good luck and fun. Opponent starts again. We actually can see the deck for now. Don't know why. But maybe it still has to connect. But no, we're not seeing the decks. Okay. I don't know why that actually is. Did I click something to make that happen? Because I can see, maybe you can see mine as well. Let's see. Let's look at decks first. I actually want to mulligan this. It's 2 little creatures for starting hand. And this is even less creatures. So, okay, for such a creature heavy deck, we actually have only 1 in our 5 card starting hand. Now, the good thing is, whatever he plays, we can send it back to hand and play Resting Heroes and not make him play it. So that's a fun start, but still not the best opening hand, obviously. And if he plays like a Dust Pixie, I definitely don't want him to send it back to his hand. So yeah, I'm just gonna call this, send it back to hand, and play this creature again, and forbid him to play Untamed. So you know he has 1 dead card at least in hand with his Bramblelings. I'm not really drawing well, or good. So you got to play Tarding Guardian, which is fine. There's Edi. And yeah, I'm not really drawing what I need to draw for now. I'm not really drawing that well. I'm just gonna play call Brobnar. If I play this, I have to fight. Ready and fine. Yeah, I have to do it. So I'm obviously gonna punch the Edi just to get rid of him already. And then I'm going to discard it, because I'd rather have discarded Anger than my Reasoning goes dying fighting this creature. And I just need to draw more cards for now. Just need to refresh my hand. Opponent still has at least 1 dead card in hand. Or it might have been archived, so it might not be there anymore. But yeah, my draw, at least that means for the next few turns we are going to draw a lot of creatures. So that's something. But obviously it's not a hand you want to see with this kind of deck. But it's good, it's good to showcase a strong showing of the deck you're doing, and in the other case, you learn a lot if you show the not so well game for the deck. Obviously you rather see the opponent exploiting a weakness of the deck, something like that, than just unlucky or bad draws. But our opponent isn't he's not running away. It's not like he's getting very ahead right now. He has 1 Titan Guardian field. He could call Loggers obviously again to get rid of my Richard Garfield, but depends on how he wants to do things. And we see loggers again. Okay, so probably Wrestling goes goodbye. That's all? So he really wants to play Untamed. Okay, that makes me want to just erase him and play him again just to force him out of it again. And just to force him out of Untamed again. Just to do that. Like, this turn right there, him just playing Titan again and do nothing else, that makes me do that. Otherwise I wouldn't. Otherwise I would have probably called Sanctum just to get the Franklin on board. But seeing that he had no other play, but he still wanted to get rid of Wrestling Goose, makes me think he has a very nice Untamed head in hand, which he definitely wants to play. So yeah, he's probably going to do the same. Yeah, he did done the same. So now I sadly can't erase him again, but I can call Sanctum and finally get some creatures on board. Oh, one creature that is. And I will play you, the Dostem I want to keep in hand. And then end our turn for now. And now we finally see some creatures. Thank God. Now Brobnar is finally showing up. Now opponent can play actually Untamed. We successfully locked him out of that for 3 turns. So let's see what he wants so desperately wants to play. That he was fine with just doing nothing than killing with Ringos. Obviously, Shuffles is not bothering him at all. Like, I didn't generate any Ember as well, because like I said, this is a very creature-heavy deck. The most you're gonna get your Ember through reaping, and if you don't have creatures, you're not gonna reap. Good thing is, we do have for example, some controlled removal or directed removal with the Rockarian Giant. We can just discard the Squid Trap or something like that to get rid of something, or at least deal 4 damage to something, and in most cases get rid of it. But now we see Untamed. Do we see the Bramble Lengths again? Does he get his Archive back? Song of the Wild, okay. I mean, that doesn't matter. Barry has a Ghost Hawk? He does have a Ghost Hawk, okay. So it does matter. So he gets 2 Ember for that. Then again, the Bramble Lengths ready. Could get another 2 Ember for that, or he could like just decide to kill my Shuffles. No, you read, so 2 Ember. Why does he only gain 1 Ember for that? Shouldn't he have 4 Ember right now? Got Song of the Wild. Now he kills the Titan Guy to draw 2 cards, I'm assuming? Otherwise it makes sense because all my creatures live. Yeah. But why has he only 4 Ember right now? Shouldn't he have 5 because he repped with him as well? Or does Song of the Wild only like... Oh wait, the Barrix didn't get the effect since he wasn't on the field. I get it. Yeah, he loses an Ember at end of turn. We call it Brobnar because we need our board presence. Currently, nothing really. Do I want to get rid of Bramble Lengths that badly? Yeah, I think I want to. Doesn't really bother me that much. Can get rid of Shuffles, yeah. No, I rather play this to have like an Ember control card on the board. Don't mind him too much getting rid of Shuffles, to be honest. I do have the Arise again if need be to get him back, and Wrestling goes as well, but we have not too many creatures in our discard for now, as you can see here. We do get our proper creatures, and I like seeing the Anger plus the War Song, because that obviously can generate a lot of Ember while still providing us with Ember control, board control by getting rid of a lot of creatures. So that's good. We do still have the Dostem to Heaven as well in case he like has another Song of the Wild and like rapes for 6 Ember. But we do send Corn Loggers and we see another Titan Guardian on the field. Question is, that means he might have like a Twin Bolt emission. But that means Shuffles most likely will survive. You see another Edi on the... Yeah, we can just easily get rid of that. I don't know why he played it there and not on the other side of the Titan Guardian. We see a Candle unit. Okay, you want to protect this. Makes sense as well. But that is all for now. If that is all for now... what could I do here? If I call... Yeah, calling Brobnar just makes the most sense. I would gain 1, 3, 4, enough Ember for a key. So yeah, I will definitely do that. First play the War Song. Then... First things first. Do I want to give him 2 cards? Not yet. Not yet. First, let's fight versus you. Gain an Aember. Then, we fight with you. Versus you. Problem is now... Yeah, we have to give him 2 cards if we want to have all the Aember. Then we can fight with you. Versus Edai. Yeah, it makes the most sense to play it now, just to gain the extra Aember. So I am gonna give him 2 cards. Then I'm gonna fight with you versus you. Gain another Aember, and we got a lot of creatures. He does have 2 additional cards in hand, but we are at Aember now and are at check, which is good. Next turn I will call Sanctum, which allows me to heal something and play a lot of creatures here as well. But yeah, that's a nice combo obviously as well, to have like your Angers with the War Song and stuff like that, and with the, the Headhunter on board. Sadly I had 2 little 2-power creatures, otherwise I would obviously anger the Headhunter to gain additional Aember. We see this. Does it have like an Evil Eye or something like that? Or like an Exhume to get the Eddies back? I would actually mind, like Exhume on Edai, I wouldn't mind that much. So I mean, it would stall me out for 1 turn. But, okay, so he wants to board wipe soon. That's good to know as well. This cast is Soul Snatcher, yeah, he doesn't want to. Doesn't want to do that. I think I'm actually fine with... Yeah, if he keeps doing it like this, I think I'm actually fine with just reaping. And then board wiping. He will draw a lot of cards, but can't send him back to it. Because I have my Rise in hand as well, so I would gain 3 Aember for that. And then I can just discard this to get rid of the Harbinger Plume. I could fight the Candidature as well to stop him from drawing. Which I think is what I want to do. Reap 2 times, then kill this us, yeah. Yeah. Let's get the board wipe in our own hands. Let's fight with you versus the Candle unit. Actually can't just board wipe him like this. Then I want to reap with you. I want to reap with you. And I want to discard. I could play him as well, but then I would just discard you to trigger this effect and do 4 damage to each of that. And we actually don't kill him because I was thinking I could just discard this to deal 4 damage to him. But like this, we still generated Aember. He lost his Aember. He's still incentivized to just call this again and get rid of the board. And we do have like a good Sanctum answer already in hand. And Sheffield's just doing a lot of work right now. I think he got rid of 4 Aember already or something like that from the opponent's side. So obviously we are massively ahead. We currently do have the board advantage, probably not for long. Because he has the Harbinger. We obviously do have the Aember advantage. We have a key plus 4 Aember, while our opponent is still at 0-0. So he calls Untamed though. So if he likes to place too many creatures, I'm just gonna kill him with run Frankos into the Harbinger. And then he fights with him with Shuffles, yeah. And this just makes me do that and discards the key charge. Yeah, this just makes me want to call Sanctum. Given the Aember, I don't mind. Yeah, call Sanctum. Fight with you versus the Harbinger to clean everything. And then play you to the left. Play you to the left. Play you to the right because I want to have something else protected. And these I keep on in my hand for now. Just end our turn there. Like I said, we still do have the Rise in hand currently. From this side, we do have 2 creatures there. Brobnar side, we have 1, 2, 3 creatures there, and Sanctum only 1. So we definitely want to keep the Rise for later. But yeah, he just made me clear his board himself. So we have again the board advantage. This deck has a lot, and we do. Opponent has 1 Aember and nothing else. So we are definitely. He has 2 cards in his archives to be fair. So he has something. But so far he's I managed to keep him down quite well. You see Data Forge for an Aember, which is fair. See Jargargle. So So he does a good job at emptying his hand a lot. See a daughter as well. Another daughter actually. And he draws a lot of cards. So I just want to call Sanctum now. And I can't get rid of all the daughters. I can get rid of 2. 1. Reap once, play this to be at 6 Aember again, which I think I want to do. Just make you fight 1 daughter, fight the other daughter, reap with you, and then play you to capture 2 Aember, and then be at 6 Aember myself, and end the turn right there. That sounds good to me. Now I'm at check again for my second key. Our opponent is again at 0. So even though he has a lot of cards in hand, obviously, and 2 in the archives, so I'm waiting for the, like, he's always preparing like a lot of cards in hand in archives, and he has 1 until juggle as well, so there could be like a very explosive turn happening soon. Which I have to be worried about. Which I obviously have to be worried about. I would love for him to like just not have the explosive turn yet and just 1 turn after. We see column this. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what will happen here. Okay, he gets to purge some cards. It's fine. That is fine. Don't mind. Obviously, I rather would have not to happen that, because you can just choose, like for example, my Stringurus or something, which I can't erase that anymore. Which of course troublesome, but it's not the explosive turn I was talking about so far. Not the one. Yeah, Stringurus and Yarborough claim. So we see those shuffles. He still leaves though. Obviously, like I said, I don't know why this is happening here. You see Evil Eye happening, so I can't fort yet. It's fine. The Earth drop, so I wouldn't be, even without the Evil Eye, I wouldn't be able to fort yet. But yeah, I'm just going to call this next turn. What do I force him to play though? Okay, gets enough. Definitely, he's not going to play this. I can tell you that. He's not going to play this. Not going to allow him to do that. To the left. To the left. Play this action to... What do we force him to play? Untamed could have... Yeah, he could... Aember should be able... I force him to play Logos. And then I use this for... I don't know. Something could happen. Let's force him to play Logos for now. He didn't play Untamed in a while, so... I'm assuming he has at least Logos cards in hand right now. Obviously just played this, so... Yeah, but this he has at least cards most likely, but he has too big of a disboard that I want to make him play it. See an Igo happening. Okay. But he can't, that means you can only play 1 more card. So you have the Aember on board. And that's it. Okay. Then he can still do stuff with the daughter. Yeah, like I said, that happens so often that people want to play it and they discard it on accident. Since they can't play more. So yeah, that happened to me too, brother. That I discarded on accident. So he gives the daughter, and then it's 4 Aember. Yeah, Sanctum sounds like the best way to go for now. So I'm just gonna do that. Can play you to the left. Can play you to the left. Then I do want to get Scullion, but I'll get rid of the daughter for now. So let's fight, and reap, and end our turn. We are at 6 Aember again. The rock drops are still on the field, so he can't use them right away again. He still has to do 1 turn while he archives them. We do have DOS at them, we have School, we have a lot of Aember control, we still have the Screech Drop we can use. So yeah, all looking fine for now. All looking fine. Looks like we can obviously our board, I say obviously a lot in this, but yeah, our board is not as big as last time, but it's still putting in the work. Like we managed to keep our opponent low for a lot. Like that's why, like I said, this deck is it plays different than the other standard decks you see out there. Like usually, especially the Kota ones, are very action heavy with extra Aember on cards, stuff like that. But this is like creatures, more creatures. They don't really interact with each other a lot, like they do in Vertical Light. They have synergistic effects and all this good stuff. But they go to town by just themselves, by being big, strong creatures which just are on the board and do things. So you got rid of my Succubus, that's fine. I honestly... Oh, and he has Hysteria. Set everything back to hand. Which makes me lose to Aember again. And we see another Scaldium probably going down. I most likely still want to play my Sanctum board. Can make him close to Aember with a Screech Bomb. So I'm just gonna do that. Left. To the left. Then you to the left. Then you to the left. And then you to the left. And then sacrifice this Screech Bomb just to make him lose to Aember. And we have a board again. Do have a strong board again. And force him out of not forging. I was worried, like what he did just do. But yeah, Hysteria, which makes sense. Allowed him to, for one, disrupt my board, and for two, stop me from forging. So good Hysteria there. Under selection, okay, so 2 creatures are dying. If I had to guess these two, maybe Anarfield. Like he for sure, and then Anarfield or Protectix. Okay, choose Anarfield. Perspective. That's a good thing. Like I don't care about post pixies. I'm not stealing either way of this deck, so so I'm fine. Under selection again, just for the Aember, which is fine. If that's it, we do have the Schooler. And he plays a Rustnor. All good, all good. Deep Druid, we see that as well. Rustnor obviously means he can get rid of our artifacts, which I actually don't like. I might just get rid of the Just Cause Sanctum again. But no. This makes more sense. See one. Get this on board. Get this on board. Use this for like something. And keep that. Oh, we already had 7 Aember. Did I overlook something? I seem to overlook something. Obviously. Never mind me. I can't steal, obviously. He has post pixies. I just talked about that. I don't care about post pixies, and then I forget that what they do. That's on me. That's on me. He still can't forge, obviously, still I have to dash Broken Ring. So that's a good actually together with my Doorstep to Heaven. Yeah, that makes sense. That he gets rid of that. That he does get rid of that, but we do have both Doorstep to Heaven Gatekeeper. I'm a big fan that he does that. And he wants to archive them, which makes sense. I'm just gonna go play Sanctum and get my... Oh, yeah, he can actually forge, even though my costs are expensive. So yeah, Gatekeeper's not that useful right now. What can we do though? What can we do? What would be the best thing to do? We do have Arise still. How many cards can we... 2 cards. So if you only play 2 cards, we still can Arise a lot. We still can Arise a lot. This or Sanctum generate us the most Aember. What do I get rid of? Primormark is annoying. If I play this, obviously everything goes away. Post Pixies are not that big of a deal with these 2 in hand. I think the best way to do things is honestly just calling Sanctum. Play the Gatekeeper. Just have him on the field as another creature. Post Pixies I honestly don't mind right now. And then reap 3 times. So that, yeah. Just so we had 5 Aember, and then end our turn. Do it like this for now. Was that a mistake? Since he doesn't have to go over, like, reducing him to 5 won't help me. I mean, I can still get rid of him. So, yeah. Next turn I probably have to do something about the board he has, though. Like, it's a decision to make here. You can obviously generate a lot of Aember by calling Untamed. But it would only be for a second key, so it's not too worrisome. And these creatures, we have the Succubus, we have the Aember, and we have the Shuffles. And we can, like, use these two to do something. Even to, like, kill something. Then get the Shuffles back. Like, next turn is the best turn, like, the only good turn to play it again. Because otherwise, like, we're not gonna, like, our discard is gonna be gone. That's what I meant to say. So he can get rid of 2 of my Aember with the rock drops. We know he has those. But that would still leave me a check for now. Is he either of the dead? Harbinger of Doom. Ooh. Do I want to actually use the Harbinger of Doom now? Ooh. See the Soul Snatcher? Oh, that's so tempting. Like, reap once, kill everything, then erase everything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. Reap a few. That's gonna happen, mister. Boom. Board explodes. We call that, call this, and get all our creatures. Get all our fancy mighty creatures. The Shuffles I want to play as well. I want to play them as well, just to have them on board. And we are check and yeah, definitely have the creature advantage. Oh, this Harbinger of Doom, I don't know if it was a good plan of my opponent to play this. Like, he had the bigger board. Unless like he wanted to, like, I don't know really. Like, he had the better board, so I don't know why you would ever play this if you have the better board. Better board. You can, like, Aegar is one of the 2 cards you can play. Plays another Aegar and that's it. Okay. That's it for him. He can obviously draw a lot and do stuff, but I'm fine with just calling this again. He wards the Aegar, which is fine. I'm at 7 Aember. With this, I could be at 5. So that's actually pretty cool, because that's all he can do. Obviously, he wants to get rid of the Aember to do more again. If I call this, just steal 1, reap with the rest. I'm at 6 Aember since I'm at 7 right now. I am at 6 Aember for the last key. So he most likely has to play something else than Logos because he needs to stop me from winning. And if he doesn't call Logos, that means my Aember most likely will live for another turn. Since he has only Logos creatures on board right now. And he's discarding like his whole Logos hand. That's like awesome news for me. So I'm just gonna do just that. Steal 1. Reap. 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 I'm at 6 Aember for the last key. He calls Untamed. Okay, doesn't he have something Untamed to stop me from winning? That's the question. Like, he can obviously get rid of the Aember. We saw the unregistered selections. Yes, there it is. But does he have something in... Does he have... Like, didn't he have, like, the Murmur which raised the key cost in Untamed? I don't remember him playing it. So... You see Ammonia as well, but I think it's GG. I think that is GG, and that's GG. GG! We do manage to win the game as well. Like I said, I think my opponent did make a mistake with playing the Harbinger of Doom there. It wouldn't have been so smooth at the end if he didn't do that. But still, I think I showed you a good amount of this deck. If you liked the video, of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. Video on Twitter, Facebook, all the links are in the description. And yeah, I will see you next time. Ciao.